Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. We're well into February. And the world is still a whirlwind. That's our external world, the things that put stress and pressure on everyone and everything, even those with the best physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual constitution, let alone those of us in difficult constitutional circumstances, financial circumstances, personal, unrelated circumstances. You're probably pretty exhausted. I don't blame you. I think most people can relate. At least please know you are not alone in this that is our world presently affects each of us differently, but it affects each of us globally. There's not a person spared from the pandemic, even if they're fortunate and they don't catch it, the implications of our new way of being. Even when everything is under control, we'll still have a new way of being that's unlike anything we've been through before. And we're in the process of uncertainty and rebuilding with uncertainty and maintaining with uncertainty. And that's a lot of pressure on people's shoulders on top of the normal pressures of life and existence and things that we deal with, just to sustain ourselves as adults and try to do what we're supposed to do. And then you tack on personal issues, physical issues, mental illnesses, interpersonal issues, financial issues and struggles, and the things that we individually carry besides maintaining our own life. And it's a lot. That's why I focus on the importance of self-care over Valentine's Day. And if you didn't take that opportunity for self-care, I think you should definitely consider revisiting the idea of self-care. Recently, I called into work because I just generally was not feeling well. I don't know if it's the fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, X disease disorder that they have yet to work on. I follow up next month, or my mental health. I wasn't feeling well, and then I stopped and got medication, and that medication led to a disaster of me just incapacitated through that day and much of the next, and for a while. And so I didn't get the restore button yet. And although we're only 2 months in to 2021, it's still just as tumultuous as 2020. And it's important that you take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take and make the time to take care of you. It would be important in any situation, but it's especially important in our current situation. There's just too much to juggle, too much to manage on a daily basis, not to take the time to take care of yourself. This doesn't really all relate to the quote, but I just want you to know that it's really critical, even if you don't suffer from physical or mental health issues, that you take some time to take care of yourself, detach from the news, and detach from some responsibilities, and rest and recharge. It's critical. You can't just always be on the go. So, what is our quote of the day? Carry on my wayward son. I need to stop singing. Keep calm and carry on. If you're not calm, rest, recharge, reset, so that you can be more calm and able. Don't burn yourself out. The quote of today is, "The time is always right to do what is right." When you're at a loss of what to do in a given moment of the day, there's just time and you're not sure what you should be doing with it, what you should be doing with yourself, when you're torn between two decisions of how to act, caught in indecisiveness, or with two decisions, they both seem to have positives and negatives, but one strikes you, your moral compass, as slightly wrong or completely wrong. Then you don't choose that just made your choice for you. If you're trying to decide between two options at home, to lay around all day because you're down, or get up and take a walk, get some sun on your skin, even if it's an artificial light lamp, take the medications that you were given, or not take the medications you were given, stop your meds. When you're in a heated discussion with your spouse or partner, and you have the urge to tell them how it is in a way that may not be so becoming, even if you're right and they're wrong, and everyone that looked at it objectively would agree with you that they are in the wrong, adding fuel to the fire and distance the relationship is wrong. You can step back and think about all the wonderful things that they've done for you, all the wonderful aspects that they are, and forgive rather than focus on the irritation, so you can approach it in a better manner. Whether it's deciding to recycle, fulfilling your obligations, taking care of yourself if that is what is needed, and not feeling selfish about it, to take the time to take care of yourself, to rest rather than work out, or to work out rather than rest, to clean your house, or to spend time with your family, to agitate that argument, or to recompose yourself and engage in a more appropriate and loving manner, to stand up in a circumstance where people are saying things that are wrong and unjust and inappropriate towards others, and you stand by not knowing what to do. Do you say something? Do you speak up? Or do you keep quiet out of fear of judgment of the larger group? The time is always right to do what is right. What is right, pure, good, just, honorable. In your relationships, in the greater world, in moment-to-moment decisions about which way to go, in moment-to-moment decisions about discipline, whether you should do the things you intended to do or skip them, like exercise and eating healthy and all of that. Whether it's long overdue and you've been self-neglecting, whether it's time to recover from an addiction, whether it is time to you don't know what it's time to be doing. You don't know what direction to walk. You don't know how to get where you're going. You may not even know where you're going in life. But you know you want to go somewhere better and be someone better. Just do that next right thing. You have a moral compass. It's in there. So you find yourself unsure what to do next. In a moment fueled by emotion and urges to act unbecoming of you, or reach for negative coping mechanisms, or you feel unsure which way to go, what to do, or you just simply don't know what to do at that time. Inside of each of us, we have this voice, this inner compass that sort of knows what's right. Like taking our medication or skipping it. Take your medication. Taking care of ourselves or not. Lashing out at our partner or not. Paying those bills or not. It's standing up for that person or not. Standing up for that cause or not. So whenever you find yourself in indecision or battling against yourself about what to do next, Just focus on making that next right decision. And then the next moment, make that next right decision. Make that next right decision. Just narrow it down like they do in AA. Take it one day at a time. And even more so, take it one moment at a time. And just try to do that next right thing. In this moment, what is that next right choice to be doing with myself, my time, my reaction and interaction given the situation, my decision given my moral compass. You know. You may not know your whole life picture, no one ever does. You may not even know your grand goal or your ultimate destination that you intend. But you do know right from wrong. In some way, shape, or form, inside of you, you know. And when you're trying to climb a mountain like recovering from an eating disorder and you're struggling, just do that next right thing. Again and again and again and again and again. That next right action. That next right decision. That next right thing. One item at a time. Whether that's brush your teeth and do your dishes. Take a walk. Call a friend, call your mother, call your father, play with your children, work on your work, take some time out, do a little reading, whatever it is. Try to do each choice, as we're confronted with a multitude of decisions every day, day after day after day, and our decisions and actions and reactions culminate to create our life. If you can focus on just making that one next right decision, and then again that one next right decision, and then again that one next right decision, eventually those right decisions are those little steps that will, in their totality, get you closer to fulfillment, happiness, the life that you want to live, just by doing that next right thing. Living up to your own character and your own moral values, your own priorities. Not doing the things that go against that, not doing the things that make you feel all knotted up and yucky inside. You know, in your gut, it's the second brain. You literally can feel it clenching in your chest and tightening, and from knowing you're not doing what you should be doing. So when it's all too big, or you're caught in a moment, or always just focus one moment at a time and do that next right thing. This was a long-winded, rambly video. I'm very sick today. I apologize, but it's really important that you understand you don't have to figure out your whole life to get it right, to improve, to be happy, to get closer to where you want to be. Just doing that next right thing as a standard in your moment to moment existence will get you closer again and again and again and again and again and again. In the world, in your relationships, in yourself, in your self-care, your hobbies, habits, seconds. It's never the wrong time to do the right thing. It's always the right time to do the right thing. It's up to you to determine what that right thing is, and trust you know what that is. Not what you should be doing. What you know in your heart is right. Love you guys. Good morning. Goodbye.